place to call home.
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Where do you live?
Where do you live? Where do you live?
I live in Ringwood, which is in New Jersey.
And where do you live, sir?
Same town.
Where do you live?
I live in Ringwood, which is in New Jersey.
And where do you live, sir?
Same town.
We're teaching students how to speak English, and they're going to watch you on tape talking to me and understand what we're saying in English. And where do you live?
I live in Jacksonville, Florida, and I was born and raised in the Dominican Republic.
And how long did it take for you to learn English?
All my life. I still don't know very well.
But you speak very well. You communicate.
I try.
What's the most difficult part about learning English?
The verbs. No, not really the verbs, the pronunciation, I would say. You see, in Spanish, every letter that you write, like if you say casa, C-A-S-A, you pronounce casa. In English, it's house, and the H is like a J, and, you know, spelling is a little hard. But nothing is impossible in life if you really try hard.
How long have you lived in this country?
Most of my life.
You do very well with the English language. Good
I love
job.
to speak English. English language has taken me all over the world.
Is that right?
Yeah, because I work in a travel agency and I have 15 years taking people. I brought this group over here now to Atlanta.
How do you like Atlanta?
Oh, I love it. I have a daughter that lives here. Atlanta is the New York of the South. It's a beautiful place.
Have a wonderful time, and thank you for taking your time to talk to us.
Thank you so much. You didn't ask us what we came here for.
Why did you come here?
We asked us later because they're part of the group.
All right. Over here. Why?
We're going to the Fox Theater tonight. Okay. We're going to see Phantom of the Opera.
Oh, I'm jealous. I would love to see it. I hear it is wonderful.
And I'm from Florida. I was born there, lived there all my life. My mother's people are from Florida. My father's people are from Florida. So.
And what is your name?
Eva Smith.
Where do you live?
I live just across the street in Washington Square.
Where do you live?
I live just across the street in Washington Square.
Where do you live?
I live just up the road.
Where do you live?
I live just up the road.
Where do you live?
Right now, I live in Newark.
In Newark?
Mm-hmm. I live in Newark.
In Newark?
Mm-hmm.
And where do you live?
Right now, I'm relocating to North Carolina, but primarily I'm from New York.
You're from New York and you're moving to North Carolina?
Yes, I am. I'm in the middle of a job transfer.
Where in North Carolina?
Raleigh, North Carolina.
Raleigh, North Carolina. And when are you moving?
Next week.
Next week?
Yes.
Good luck to you.
Thank you very much.
This is your daughter, and this is your grandchild?
That's my granddaughter.
Oh, hi Tessa. What a cute baby. How old is Tessa?
4 months old.
Tessa's 4 months. That's great. Where do you live?
I live in Tivoli, New York.
Where is Tivoli?
It's on the Hudson River, about an hour and a half away from New York City.
Where do you live?
I live here in Sandy Springs, just 2 blocks really down the road.
So you could walk here?
I could walk here, that's correct.
Do you walk here?
I have walked here. I don't choose to do it at this time of day when the traffic begins to pick up a little bit.
Where do you live?
I'm a native New Yorker. Right now I live in Queens. I'm a native New Yorker. Right now I live in Queens.
Ask me how I am, I'll tell you how I am. But don't ask me how do you do. How do you do?
What's your name?
Hales.
And can you introduce me to your friend?
Yes, my friend is Colonel John Orford.
Right. Hello.
How do you do?
How do you do? Can you tell me, where do you live?
I live in Wokingham in Berkshire.
I live in Reading in Berkshire.
Okay.
I live in Wokingham in Berkshire.
I live in Reading in Berkshire.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Quannette.
How old are you?
I'm 9 years old.
Where do you live?
I live on 116th Street.
Where do you live?
I live on 116th Street.
Hey, Real English!
Our lives dream, a place of our own, a place to call